So, I had a fun dream. Hey everybody, how are we doing? Kind of show. Just before waking up, I had this fun dream that I was trying to stream Pokemon Platinum, I think it was. And I forgot that daylight savings was happening at noon that day. So I was just kind of chilling at my computer, and I checked the time and saw that it was like 1:30, and freaked out, and went to rapidly start the stream. And then Austin, you were trying to be nice and bring me in some food, and you brought me in a plate of waffles that had what I can only describe as blue raspberry syrup. It was like this weird, like, candied substance over it. And
Sounds like a very sad adult dream.
Yeah.
Also a very unrealistic dream. I wouldn't be nice to you.
Of course not. And then I forget what happened there. I think it was something to the effect of I tried starting the stream and everybody had left and nobody was interested anymore, and then I woke up. Anyways, how we doing? I'm kind of shot. It's Austin and Marina, and we're doing Le Trial. Oh,
Bonjour.
God. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bon Jovi, everybody. Let's go. We got special guest star Bon Jovi. Mr. John Bon Jovi himself is here.
And we're going to court.
yeah, we're taking him to court.
Song.
We're arresting him. That's what you do. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Or not.
January 7, 9.
9.
Oh, okay, there we go.
48.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, there we go. That's Phoenix trying to remember. It was 9... 48.
Phoenix, it's happening presently.
I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh?
Excuse me, sorry, my throat's a little... Hang on, I got coffee.
But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Maggie?
Maggie.
Oh, okay.
Who would be screaming, ah! The Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing all right? How are you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay?
Eat
Don't let
plenty
the
of ramen.
haters get...
Wait, sorry?
Don't let the haters get you down, Maggie.
I thought you said the Moon Invaders for a second, and I was really confused. I think I needed more sleep. Anyways.
Gumshoe would be that type of conspiracy theorist.
A couple things. Stop it. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you finally get to catch, or you're finally caught up on Phoenix Wright streams. Ooh, us being delayed so many times likely helped with that. Also, yeah, Square, don't do that. Also, Square, you said you got, Vegas Pro 15 edit. Yes, I actually just got that too. If you didn't know, there's a Humble Bundle going right now that has Vegas Pro 15 in it, which is, just one tier above the editing software I've been using, for a couple years now, so I upgraded, that. And I'm excited to...
So people will get to see videos that are one tier higher quality than they were before.
More accurately, it'll be one tier easier for me to edit, and one tier less crashes. Also, the reason why people are talking about that at all is because... Oh, can you just, like, scream this line real quick?
Roger!
Cool. The reason that people are talking about this at all is because Adobe is doing a stupid shit where anyone who's using older versions of like Premiere Pro or Photoshop is now being cut off from being allowed to use them, and if you continue to use them, you'll be sued.
That's kind of horseshit. If you already purchased something and own it,
no, because you don't own it. You own a license to be able to use it, and that license can be revoked for any reason, including we want you to pay for our subscription service that we have now instead.
Bullshit. Well, I'm glad you found another way.
Yes. Anyways.
And you.
Yeah, I finally have a line.
I kind of stroked out for a minute there. I'm fine.
I finally have a line.
You'd better square this case away, guy, pal. Meg's innocent, you hear me? You screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself.
I'll fucking punch you, pal!
I will fucking beat you.
squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
Or that. I think
I'll
he's
punch
serious.
you with paperwork.
Hey, detective, you're on our side for this one, right?
For once, is what she said,
Yep.
which is a lot meaner.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right?
Really? Can you, sir?
Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today.
Oh, that's never happened.
If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright, pal?
Can you bring your mic a little closer, Austin? Sure.
No.
That's much better.
Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
Here we go.
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective.
Uh-oh.
I know I can count on you, pal. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish. Alright, here we go. 22 euros for Vegas Pro, huh? Yeah, it's like absolutely worth. Even though I have Vegas 14, which is fine, $25 to upgrade to Vegas 15 for life. That's pretty fucking cool with me. I'm down. Squaring away is what happens when you leave the stream square.
The court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yes, it's time. Here we go.
Bitter.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "Use talkings to me's." It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trustworthy Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Yeah, I know it. That's pretty much the sound he just made in his head.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal,
Hey, Skyfang, thank you very much.
we will find out soon enough through this trial today.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I am the real Slim Shady.
Look at how I stand up.
Oh my god, I hate you guys. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not.
Fucking chat. What's the opposite of a Phoenix? An Articuno.
God damn it.
Oh!
I was questioning whether you had studied law or not.
Oh shit, you're being outed, Phoenix.
That's what I
knows.
intend to find out.
He knows you were an art major who just switched to law at the very end and never actually finished the degree. And was like, I'm that.
Our law badge this entire time is LA, and then
It came from a cereal box.
Well, let me say it was LA.
Dude, you're a
and
good
then
joke.
Has a piece of tape over it with a W, and then Godot finally reveals by peeling it away that it was actually his LARPing badge from his LARPing club in high school. Magic missile!
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say LAD, like lad. Which doesn't make any sense.
Badge!
This shows that I am a very good lad.
I got it from a cereal box. There's no denying it. I definitely didn't finish law school.
And also behind that mask is a man who really hates me.
As everyone is aware, this man has not finished law school. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial, nor will I stand for simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Who is this man? Where did he come from?
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness! Summon summon your, state your name and
Summon your name from the ether.
Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. I just kind of figured everyone here knew me already.
Speak of your name in Elvish and open the door.
Yeah, sorry. I play a dwarf. The name's
More like a
Police
half-orc.
Department Detective. Occupation Dick Gumshoe.
Did you just call him a half-orc?
A half-orc, yeah.
He would play a half-orc.
Yeah.
Is it bad that you could see Phoenix as a D&D hipster LARPer by saying that D&D is too mainstream? No, that's Edgeworth. Edgeworth definitely does that.
Yeah. We already established he's kind of a hipster.
LARPing. I tried playing D&D, but they got too caught up in the nitty-gritty of it. They didn't understand the true finesse.
It required friends.
Oh! Well, you got nothing, Austin?
No.
Okay.
No, I got nothing. Other way around, detective.
Did you start doing Edgeworth's voice?
Yes, just instinctively.
Yep.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday. Sir?
Since yesterday?
Yeah, guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake.
Well, sometimes we all have to hope against hope.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, is it? Huh. Would you outline the basic court's facts of case for us, case court, cat?
You okay there, Your Honor?
Never.
Okay. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this as evidence. I will not accept any repeat evidence, although they did go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
The waitress being the accused?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to yawn.
It's okay.
The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. It was some very quick-acting poison.
Yeah,
Also, there was an unrelated gunshot.
Bunch of
coincidentally,
knives hanging out of his neck.
coincidentally, he also had a stroke, but we believe that was post-mortem, Your Honor.
At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant.
Ah!
Mr. Jean Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo.
It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Tribune floor plan added to the court record.
Come, detective. Take up this hammer. And nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own two hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Gumshoe.
Alright, here we
Well,
go.
help.
He's gonna do his best.
He's
That's
gonna
not
do
enough,
his
but...
best.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time.
He looks like if Nappa was a twink.
Yeah.
Please don't say things. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have, some kind of motive.
We're gonna have to...
Some kind of
harp on
motive.
that.
using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
It's also cyanide. You could put it in a water bottle and people wouldn't notice.
Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes?
Please, no intimidation jokes this time around, as I understood.
I already told you that wasn't me! Alright,
Please
here we
keep
go.
your pants on this time. Jesus, but the last time you were here, it was pants off 5 minutes in.
And what was with the fireworks? That was just
Why'd
totally
you bring in
uncalled
that
for.
army of 5-year-olds? We didn't need this kind of circus in this court.
And oh god, the balloons! Why were there so many?
Why were they filled with rocks?
How did they still float?
Why'd you have to pierce them with children shooting tiny darts at them?
Dropping rocks on the entire courtroom. Oh,
You said there was a rock salad alibi! Then you just did this shit! It hurt! That's why Gumshoe always wears that bandage. Okay, that shouldn't have been funny. We can move on.
Rock solid alibi. Okay. Anyways. When the incident took the victim at the place of the table. Hang on. Maggie still says that she wasn't alone. Can I stop you for just a minute?
Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate to be true, he's practically crying. Oh, for that to be true. Your testimony just now doesn't match testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said. And I... What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
I like chat. Did I just miss something funny? Nope, not really, no.
No, you definitely didn't. Don't. Don't.
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said that there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? So we're worried about coming off as we're intimidating.
Yeah.
So we don't have any way of proving that there was somebody else at the table right now.
But it's not directly intimidating, just asking for more information.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's try it. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured. There were set dividers in the booths, to be fair.
There were. Huh. That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribulations, trite.
No.
I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. It's a photo of a ticket.
Yeah, it's a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant.
Nice one, Godot. Thanks, Godot.
Isn't that right, Godot? That's right, other Godot.
You're so handsome and energized, Godot. Thank you, Godot.
Thank you very much, other Godot. This is a
Anyways,
photograph taken
Bring in
from
the
near
balloons.
This is a photograph taken from... never mind.
It's okay, we got the gist.
This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct?
I wonder how many people in the chat will actually know what I was going for, considering I have a cyborg sitting there rambling to himself about nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
I was gonna say, I figured it took you a second. I'm wondering how many of the chat will get who I'm referring to.
Thanks, Other Barry.
Well, now I assume they'll get it a little quicker. I think the court will agree that such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? Ignore the fact that the chair is partially obscured by the divider.
Shush, shush.
Certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
Crime photo added to the court record. But we do have it now. I was listening to the radio at the time. I might press on that later, but it doesn't seem that important right now. I'm curious. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure I get you there, pal.
Was the poison a liquid? Or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. I don't know about you guys, but I like some salt and pepper in my coffee.
Objection, that's disgusting.
I think that's what he's about to
You
do.
just grind the beans up and drink that. That's how my coffee works.
Do you
Oh,
put
yeah.
salt and pepper in your coffee, trite?
Yeah, there you go.
The victim took his coffee black with no sugar.
What if it was just that his coffee had sugar in it, and the reason he doesn't take his coffee with sugar is because he fucking is like deathly allergic to it and just died instantly on contact with
Yeah,
the sugar?
the poison was coincidental.
Yes, there happened to be poison in the cup, but that's just because some poison got mixed in with the dish soap. That's fine.
It's fine. It happens.
Well, listen, nobody actually finishes a cup of coffee there, so they never get to the bottom where the poison is, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Ah.
It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder? Again, I don't think we got anything. We don't have anything we could get here, or maybe we get evidence out of it.
In general, it's safest to just press harder.
Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
I'm getting a phone.
Eh,
Oh, hang on. Y'all do your thing.
It's alright.
should we continue?
We have only male characters right now.
Fair enough. What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim even ever drank any of it?
Yeah, it wasn't the hospital.
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I thought.
I'm trying to imagine a world where a coffee cup is in front of me and I am not drinking it.
In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. For me? Oh, hey, you're right, pal. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have the time to waste. You have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir?
Sorry.
Yes, that piece.
Of evidence.
Of
That-
evidence.
Dad, pal, piece, pal, of, pal, evidence, pal, sir.
The poison for Meg.
What piece was it again, pal? Please don't
Poison.
remember. This.
Ah! Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first degree burns? Good.
Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like
What?
this!
Whoa! Jesus!
Oh, this is also poisoned.
It's okay, I've built up an immunity.
You better start calling me the little train that could, cause I'm gonna chugga chugga. Choo choo.
For the record,
For
the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants.
Oh, that was funny though.
Oh, thanks.
Coffee cup was added to court record. 1 point given to Marina.
And my medicine. Make it
Upon
be
further-
a little weird.
Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance
Substance.
Substance.
Okay, so potassium cyanide, and looks like Miss Bird might have had some kind of motive. Some kind of a motive?
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection!
You know what my golden rule is, detective. Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
Somebody needs to grant a sub to, first of all, Elodial, but also to Neko so they can use the neon emote.
I don't get it. What is this bad coffee you speak of? I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Gulp!
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe. Also, I thank you for that hard read of Gulp.
So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe.
She was... they said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
That's 500,000 Canadian rubles.
That's so much money. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? I'm gonna have to rob her later. Here we go. Wait a minute! The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client!
Huh. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
That's $500,000?
One of the police officers found it when she was conducting a search.
Why the fuck did he specify? What?
That doesn't feel like something I'd say, so I'm not saying it.
I agree.
It's redundant to say female police officer and then just say she anyway. It's implied in the... You don't... It's weirder when you draw attention to it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like something that Gumshoe would say, so Gumshoe's not saying that. That's how Gumshoe roll.
Good job, Gumshoe. Thank you, Gumshoe.
Of the defendant.
I really want Connor to make an anime girl voice. You don't. I can
You don't.
do it. I genuinely
You don't.
I'm able to do it. I have the actual ability to do it, and it's not what you want.
Order! Order!
Huh. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You
Did
will
she-
submit that ticket to evidence, as evidence to the court immediately!
Do you get what I did there?
In
I
my
called her
pocket.
Bird, because her name's Bird. Huh.
I liked it.
I'm clever. Thank you, Maya.
You're welcome. Mia always said kind of weird things about you, but I think you're okay.
Cool.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. You need to hear this? You want it more? Oh, God.
No.
I'll just read this line in it, and then we will move on.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier somehow. $500,000.
Anyways, that's enough.
Judge, you okay there, bud? You,
Sorry, I had my
You-
throat turned to anime girl.
you know what? I'm just gonna...
It was
it's
enough
just-
money that I revealed my true self.
It's just a scrap of paper. Please never make that sound again.
Alright.
What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
I bet he wanted to say he found it on Maggie's person.
That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had an ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged.
This is the third voice that you've
Yeah.
given this judge, this one man.
For all the stages of his life. When he was 41 and looked exactly like this.
You know, young, old,
I-
anime girl, all the stages of life.
All
I'm
three
gonna
stages
read
of
through
life.
this. Read through this line as the 3 stages of his life.
No.
Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she
Did indeed commit this crime!
Ugh. I like an old man who knows the score. Can we please move on?
I like how you read that as if Godot was reading that from a script.
I feel like he felt obligated to say it and he didn't want to. Just, oh god.
There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, I might even be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. Evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance with one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie?
Get your trash cans ready, kids.
Oh.
This is the apron that the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow. That's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That's blood,
I've
Maya.
seen my fair share of aprons. In my
Same.
culinary expertise, that is a dirty apron.
Like, it can't. Please keep talking. Actually, like as Maya just ranting about her culinary expertise.
I mean, you get stains,
can't-
right? But like,
be
you
blood,
can get it
can
out. Get that OxyClean, it'll get it out.
Huh. It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
Just coffee.
Just
All over
coffee.
herself. Look at
Nothing-
all these coffee stains.
Nothing else.
Godot
coffee!
nails it again.
That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
The
The
frill.
other
Roundness.
unrelated coffee stain.
Something else, I presume you mean.
Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
The pocket?
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
Glad we covered all the things. That's all the things.
Order!
That's all that's on that apron.
Order! Order! The court will accept these items into evidence.
Apron added to the court record, and potassium cyanide added to court record, and L added to Phoenix.
There's still something bothering you, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain are you talking about?
Wait. Oh, that's right.
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, that's very ableist of you, Phoenix.
That's very
yeah, also,
ableist, you
a little
dick.
fucked up that no one in the office was like, let's double check and go over all these things. Just kind of dump this evidence to Godot and be like,
I think Godot is, like, fully colorblind. I remember him mentioning that colors aren't exactly his strong suit in the first trial.
Yeah, he did mention that. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. Tomato juice.
Yeah. No, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Tomato juice?
yeah, the cheap kind.
The
That's
particular.
what you can buy in the squeezy thing and squeeze it directly into your mouth when you done run out of real good soup. You just squeeze it in the bowl and then heat it up. It's basically tomato soup.
It's the type of tomato juice that Adrian Andrews likes to drink. You know. She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day.
I'm telling you, pal, when I heard that Maggie got arrested, I was in such shock. I went over to my bureau, I poured myself a glass of ketchup, and I set that shit right down there, pal.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Pull a stunt like
What?
that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness.
We can't make jokes in this
Dinner.
game. This game makes the jokes for us.
Yes, it does.
God damn it.
Free dinner, pal. Sounds good to me.
I thought everyone knew what it was already.
That's very ableist of you, Gumshoe.
No. I mean, like, it's bright red. Blood stains are not bright red.
No, Gumshoe, honey. No,
No,
you're missing the point, Gumshoe.
I understand why Godot couldn't see it, but what about you? It's bright red.
I haven't seen anything yet to make doubt the last verdict I must get.
Well, I mean, we didn't say anything because we thought Godot wasn't finished yet, and then when he was finished, then people brought it up.
The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence.
Because it also is worse to be like, hey, Godot, did you notice the blood stain? I bet you didn't, did you? Everyone else did the right thing here. It was just the way that they did it, of going like, how could he have not seen it? It was better for us to wait to see if he actually already knew.
Yeah.
The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established.
Well, Trite. It seems you really are a phony after all.
You really know how to drive a man. You really know how to drive me batty, Godot.
Please stop thinking that.
There's a screaming wide man in the corner somewhere. Just like chewing down on his finger, trying not to scream.
A screaming wide man. So the sound of
Except biting his finger, so he does.
What is sound like when it's wide?
like that.
Yeah. That sounded
Like
pretty
the
wide
sound
to
I
me.
made.
It's like it sounds like it's in stereo, but only if you're facing that direction.
Anyways, witness, continue your testimony. Describe
This
for
is
the court the
stupid.
crime scene and the findings of your investigation.
No, yeah, it is. The investigation.
Aw. Square, don't make me sad. Godot can't see how wide Edgeworth is because of his suit.
Oh, does he just look like a floating head then?
That's
Because
well, and
I guess
and
it's meant
a
we're standing.
the whatever ruffly thing.
Hey, Marina?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you cut out because like that your connection dropped like for a second there.
Oh no, I think I did for half a second, but I'm fine now.
Okay.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. I
I just wanna make
appreciate
sure.
it.
Wanna make sure you're here.
Good, check it.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kinda scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. Must have been a real tough for her.
This is just Gumshoe's like imagined version of how she's like,
Oh, I'm so unconscious.
instead she was like, bleh.
Yeah.
The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly.
Then we heard something about the Saiyans coming to Earth.
It was really weird. Don't know what a Saiyan is, though. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
Nothing at all.
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite.
Get out.
Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin.
Okay. Pulls out multiple weapons.
All right, here we go. No, we pull out the balloons, Marina, with the rocks in them. I want to start by going to lottery ticket and the bottle of poison, and that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. I want to talk about this for a second. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. It's true that those two items were accounted for, but wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day?
Oh, yeah. The one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole $1 with it. What a lucky guy, huh?
Oh.
And they're just gonna let him get away with it?
It was just $1, detective.
I guess no one cares when it's that little. Unless it's Gumshoe.
No. If I don't find a hole in his testimony, the judge is gonna hand down his verdict.
Launder money in single dollar amounts. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with here.
Sorry, what was that about, Maya? What was that, Maya?
What?
Huh?
What? No. Did you? Yeah, and we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Boy, Gumshoe.
Yeah, that's true. What were we talking about? But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Oh, our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious.
Okay, also that's rich coming from this duo. Like,
Yeah. Well, okay, you can't tell me that's not in character. Phoenix and Maya are exactly the type that are so stupid they think they're brilliant.
I think everyone else is stupid, and God, they're constantly missing obvious things. What's with them?
Come on, Gumshoe. Be the dumbest you've ever been.
Oh, this
Live
is a
your dumbest
fucking
life.
Mood. This is a fucking mood. I'm saving this for the end of the stream. There we go.
Hey, wanna hear the most annoying sound in the world, pal? Pal!
Jesus Christ. Scary old man, huh, Detective Gumshoe?
There's an old man who's regular at the restaurant where the incident happened.
We're obviously talking about the same old man.
The officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at him. And seeds. So many seeds.
Sheesh.
Huh. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth.
What? You
I
weren't
carry
even
around
there.
multiple sets of false teeth, just for this occasion.
I guess not even the mighty Kato can avoid being attacked by that guy.
Wow, Gumshoe's great at impressions. Yeah, I think that would be one of his talents.
Yeah,
Like
he's a
Gumshoe,
talented guy.
Gumshoe in particular would be talented at impressions, and everyone else would be garbage at them.
Did none one else go to improv class? Huh?
Aw.
The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone, apparently, so he was late reporting the crime.
That stuff from the shock, it must have been real tougher, that's fair. Didn't have any identification on him. I'm actually curious about that. Didn't have like a wallet? He didn't have any? Are you saying it was stolen then?
Nah, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet.
That's depressingly real. 58 cents?
Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal.
Also, woohoo, 58 cents!
It was a huge boost to the ego.
I have thoroughly doubled the amount of money I carry with me.
Oh.
The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man.
Wait,
Jesus!
Gumshoe just said it was less. He wouldn't be able to double it if it
No,
that
he
would
had-
require it to
he
be
had-
the same.
He had 58 and a half.
I had 59 cents. He had 58. That means I'm one rung high on the ladder.
That's one spot up the food chain, pal, huh? Hey, you, what's up? Also, what was he doing in an expensive ashtray BN then? Good question. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge?
Your characters are always so bland or repetitive,
Want
Judge.
something-
Give him a bit of an edge.
Wait a second!
Huh? Did I say something dumb again?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court.
The victim didn't have any form of ID on him.
That's exactly what you sound like, yes?
But the judge didn't say that. I said that. Or did I? Am I the judge? Oh my god! Ah!
Ow!
Sorry. Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that.
So let down, he got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. Oh.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with the lottery ticket.
anti-poison pills. We also found this in her apron.
It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations.
All right, this is Japan, so they have healthcare.
Fatlock good it did him though.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, we got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? Ask about the prescription bag, ask about his health insurance.
How bad was his insurance plan?
I gotta know,
I'm technically a self-employed office, so I would very much like to hear.
Yeah. Are you saying there's somewhere I can buy insurance? So the victim has no form of identification on him, correct?
Yeah.
And yet before arriving at the restaurant, he went to see a doctor, which means he must have had his medical insurance card with him.
Oh, that's very true.
The fact is that, the fact it hasn't been found points to one obvious conclusion. The victim's medical card was stolen! No, that's good enough. No, just...
True, the victim didn't have a medical insurance card. But why? Because Mr. Glenn Elg didn't have medical insurance to begin with.
Huh? Wow, I think this is falling into our canon of Phoenix was like a rich, like prep kid.
Yep.
As I thought, a thoroughly miserable young...
Okay, this is now hitting close to home.
Oh.
Or some kind of outlaw. Bit of an edge never hurt anyone.
Looks like we're off course again, Nick. Also, have you considered life insurance?
Explain to the court the following.
Just throwing it out
I
there.
can't afford life insurance, Marina. I was gonna say Maya, but no, this is just me talking now. I really hope I don't get sick. There we go. Come on, faster. Medication. Right. What about the prescription bag? Bless you.
Thank you.
So what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well,
Do you want to
Potassium cyanide.
potassium cyanide.
Make sure that you're totally and thoroughly not sick before hugging me, because I don't have a solution if I get sick.
Actually, the bag we found was empty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty? Victim's prescription bag added to the court record.
Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Trite? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective?
I do think we have a play here, though. While you're taking the bottle of poison, there was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
Okay, yeah, well, we already know that that's a lie.
Yes. There we go. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! Yeah, I was getting worried, pal. I was getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya?
You testified that nothing was missing from the crime scene, pal. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty.
Why do I sound different again?
Did the officers recover? Shut up! Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of? I don't like you. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
Don't worry, Gumshoe, I still like you.
Wow, you interrupted yourself twice more than I did.
Stop
Good
interrupting
job.
me!
No. No.
No.
The victim was.
Yeah,
Shut
see,
up!
he gets it. No.
The victim. The victim was given. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tresbean. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
Just imagining Phoenix, like, standing up and doing the pointing thing, but turning to people like, shut up, right? And mid-sentence.
Good. Also, because I know chat will want to hear it. You are too cool, pal!
Ooh, thank you. Also, I'm imagining Eggman in the Sonic Adventure 2 Dark Story dub. You! Over there! Shut up! And you! Over here! Take off my pants! You wanna see some weird shit?
Indeed. Due
No,
consideration,
don't follow that up with that.
due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
Oh no, oh golly, looks like we can't come to a verdict already because silly old Gumshoe couldn't figure it out. Oh golly.
The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The
I like
victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison. That's an interesting stretch.
I like sexy koi Gumshoe.
I actually do enjoy sexy gumshoes here, thank you.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
Huh. That's all. I give up. They win.
Oh well, GG's. No read.
One missing bottle of medicine that he might have already taken and then just thrown away prior to even coming here, but was still carrying the bag in his pocket. Took it out and went, oh fuck, I still have this, I'll leave it here. Then he got poisoned, couldn't throw it away.
Shit.
Flawless.
I want to say, why would anyone do that? And then I realized that I think I still, in my coat pocket, have my receipts from Walgreens when I went to get my painkillers for my pulled tooth in, like, December. Anyways, I'll be right back, everyone. I am going to go to the bathroom. Don't go anywhere.
Cloud by walking.
Okay, we're back. Sorry, Alex is in the bathroom. I had to wait a bit longer. Everyone here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, excellent.
I took the AFK break to snuggle with Cloud for a minute.
I saw it. It was nice. Who? What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
Uh-oh.
You get one guess.
Oh, no. No. What's the clinic's name have to do with anything? Wait, what?
You guessed wrong.
I thought it was gonna be Haughty Clinic, I swear to God.
That was a joke.
New Ear... Oh, boy. I don't know how to pronounce this.
Otolaryngological?
I was gonna say... Otolaryngological?
Otolaryngological. Okay, so now
Maybe.
Phoenix tries to pronounce it. New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic? What?
I think that would be like an ear, nose, and throat clinic?
Yes, I believe that's what that is, yes.
Just what kind of
Yeah,
illness
okay.
was... Or just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
Wait, what?
A war wound.
Yeah, he was shot in the ear. Can't you see how much ear is missing? Can't you see? That clear war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elg found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
Oh, okay. He ruptured his eardrum?
Then just what on earth was the prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was applied topically inside the ear canal, not to be ingested.
How do we know this?
What?
Or, what?
It would probably say on the paperwork or something.
It's mentioned in the
Oh,
autopsy
okay.
report if you read the fine print.
And Sharp, hey Connor, absolutely love your videos. It's my first time being on one of your streams. Welcome aboard! We're doing
Woo!
Phoenix Wright. Hopefully you've played these games before or don't mind jumping into the middle of a trial.
Hi, welcome. Also, I'm sorry in advance.
I started in medication. It's not this one. I don't know why you think it'd be this one in the game. Let's move on.
Thank
They
you,
found
Marina.
traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is. In very, very fine print.
It seems Mr. Eld correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. In the restaurant, I'm sure all 2 people there were really happy to see that. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
It seems that medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No!
Nick, you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right, but I can't get away with any weak objection. What should I do?
Strong
The issue
objection.
Or leave it. If we leave it, we're just gonna fucking melt
We're
away.
gonna lose.
Medication is missing.
Strong. Meaty objection.
Objection.
It needs more juice.
Objection!
Okay.
Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement.
Slurp.
If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
That is an astoundingly accurate impression. Thank you.
But the medication in question was for topical use inside of the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not have been found at the crime scene. Or it wasn't, whatever. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did! The possibility is undeniable!
That's enough! Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call?
Oh god.
Mr. Godot?
Oh god.
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Also
Why
not
would you
good.
do that to us?
Oh fuck!
Very well. The matter of disappearing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all during the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Yay! Good job, Nick!
The court will now adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will
got
hear
us
the
a lunch
prosecution's
break.
witness.
Lunchables!
Yay!
Crash, you think friggin' you think Mr. Ooh La La is worse than Mr. Kudo here?
Oh boy.
Because I can't say I agree with you. I think Kudo's by far worse.
Yeah, I agree.
I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for recess.
January 7, 11:03 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Phew! That was close.
That was
Don't know what
loud.
that sound was.
Did oh, I'm sorry. Did you just sneeze or something?
Tell me about it. I nearly died from whatever that just was.
That's my line, sir!
No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit when I made that weird noise sneeze.
Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe! How could he betray us like that? He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up!
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right?
It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. Had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
Oh, poor Gumshoe.
So the next witness is gonna be the old guy from the park, huh?
Eldal, you missed ear cream. Also, hi, Carl. Yeah, Mr. Kudo. A lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds.
I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know?
Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick?
Oh, fuck no, I'm leaving this to you.
What?
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. That was a good recess. Why did that happen? January 7, 11:15 a.m. District Courtroom number 4.
So for a second, I didn't realize that you were saying the time. I thought you just said it was January 7/11. How many days of the month of January are there? Jesus Christ.
No, it's January and the location is a 7-Eleven
Okay.
for this trial.
That's where this local court is. It's located
It's
inside of the
2019. What 7-Elevens exist?
This one. Only this one.
7-Eleven. And it's a court now.
The court will now reconvene. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast sponsored courtroom will now reconvene for the trial of...
I hate this lore. I hate everything
oh no,
about
this
it.
means Godot's drinking, like, gas station coffee.
Your next witness, please. You wonder why he went fucking blind?
The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand?
I like how it's a statement, not a question.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Name and occupation, if you don't mind. The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times, too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell us your occupation.
My occupation? Yeah, listen, youngin. How much call do you think there is in for kimono embroidery around here?
Online? Probably.
A lot,
probably
yeah.
there's a market for that.
You mean you can get me a kimono?
I don't know about the online. I do all of my business in person.
I fax my kimonos to people.
That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Thank God.
Kill him!
Samaya! Hey, maybe you should embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here.
I literally just demanded it.
No demand at all.
Ah!
So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Oh.
Now then, witness, were you at the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javachino.
Birdseed?
Yes!
Siege!
What do you think these are, huh?
If there's sunflower seeds, that makes sense.
I see.
So you saw everything that happened, Gramps? Your hair's even whiter than mine, shut up! Did I? Oh yes, I did, I saw it all!
How old is this person again? 68.
Yay, that's not that old. I guess
Not
it's
at
old
all.
enough to be like this, but that's
Yeah.
not that old.
Then please tell the court. We're all ears. Sure, I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this. Alright, here we go. Wonder what he was in Japanese. I was a cowboy hat embroider. I embroidered assless chaps.
Where?
He was a floating
the
embroider
assless
on the assless part.
The young man was reading the sports paper. You know, the one. There's only one sports paper in the future. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it. Looked like he was in terrible pain and then collapsed. That's the servant girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. That's definitely what I was staring at, her face.
Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. Why am I the most progressive person? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's
Wow.
wrong with the old-fashioned ones, eh?
Wow.
They suck.
New. Fangled?
Oh, this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Okay.
Just, it's okay. You can die now. It's okay.
Excuse me?
Aren't you so glad I took this character, so neither of you had to deal with him?
Yes. You've done us a great honor.
Thank you.
Just remember my
It comes to
sacrifice.
service.
We'll embroider your name in a kimono. And assless
Treat me
chaps
like
in
a
your name.
goddess. I already do. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Long live Stalin!
The good old things like me.
Phoenix, please, help.
Yes, Your Honor. Austin will sing songs about you.
This trial sucks, and it's given us a lot more joy than it has any right to. Even though the characters suck.
So this is already an important thing. Reading the sports paper. So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Elg?
I want to know if Guts and Brawn retained his championship or not.
Such a good name.
So he's looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question. There are partitions between the tables on the same side of the restaurant, right?
So what if there are? I can see through them.
If you say you could see through them, that means you were sitting at the table on the other side of the restaurant, correct?
Ha! I go to that place to drink Javachino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember what table I was sitting at.
I could have been floating in the
I'm the
sky. I don't
waitress.
know.
Hang on, I'm not presenting, I'm just looking. Not the crime. Well, actually, this is also useful. Okay, so not this table, presumably, because it's set already.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to see it all.
Exactly. If he was sitting at this table over here, you can't see my mouse, I just realized. My stylus, even. If he was sitting at the bottom left table on the right chair, then he wouldn't be able to see it, so that wouldn't work. If he was sitting at the far side over here, he would be able to see one person, but not the other. But if he's sitting directly across the way, then
He'd be able to see both.
He would see both.
And we know he's not on the top left, because he wouldn't be able to see either. So the only place he could have been sitting is the far bottom left.
Yep.
Okay.
Ace detective attorneys, right? Skills.
I just needed to make sure that I had that understood. What's a stylus but a skinny mouse? You know what? You're right. I'll start using this from now on. Here we go. Mr. Kudo, this is a very grave accusation. Are you absolutely sure about what you saw?
Why do you keep pressing things and making me talk like this? Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
See.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
Unimportant things like reading and driving.
I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. He just has fucking the like goggles from Spy Kids that just zoom in like telescopes several tiers.
I saw what the servant girl put into that Javachino as well.
I better know what's coming up. It's something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Pressing hard is probably bad for us, but it might also add something to his testimony that we could then press on.
Up to you.
Your Honor, we need more clarification about what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask the witness add what he knows to his testimony.
I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
Sure. Oh.
There's a question about it. She was very conspicuously put some white powder in there. And we do know that the bottle was powder. A deadly powdery poison. I mean, it could have also been sugar, but he took his coffee black. But also, are we sure that Maggie's really that great of a waitress? She might have just gotten the order wrong. Or maybe this old man's a lying sack of shit.
I was gonna say, you also have to consider that this old piece of shit lying scumbag is an old piece of shit lying scumbag.
Yeah,
Also-
if you can believe it.
Considering we've already proven him a liar multiple times in our, 3 interactions with him.
Did she really put that into the coffee?
You doubt me, boy? She took out a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in.
Couldn't she have been adding sugar?
From the poison bottle?
Sugar? A small brown bottle like that?
Like that. Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms?
It's a bottle and it was brown. A bottle like this, perhaps. Oh, there it is. That's the one.
That's the bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume.
So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you?
Oh! Shit. Okay, that's not helpful.
You went full silver for that pathetic line. Good job.
Very conspicuously put some white powder in there. The man took one sip of it. It looked like he was in terrible pain and collapsed. He took just one sip?
You youngins, you waste everything.
That doesn't add up.
Ignore the fact that he was dying.
Hang on. No, that doesn't make sense. No,
It doesn't state that how much was drank. It just states
Yeah, we
that
just know
some
that
it was.
what's getting me is that they say there's a coffee stain around the outer rim of it. They said that earlier, but there wouldn't be if you only took one sip, because you would take the one sip and then set it down and that'd be it. If you
No,
took
I mean,
two sips, there would be. Because it would.
Oh, you're thinking like on one side and on the other side as well. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I think they said the outer rim, but I think I'm taking into that too hard.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
may just be in that
that's
one spot that we can
I was
see.
gonna say that's a little arbitrary. I think all they were trying to do was, hey, he drank it. Like they're establishing
Yeah.
yes, he
Yeah.
did drink it.
This cappuccinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died.
It's a wonder there aren't more of you around anymore.
Congratulations, you have earned the title of battiest man to grace a courtroom.
Says the man who ate a poison pendant necklace.
We literally ate a poison glass necklace.
Yeah, but I lived. You just said if you ate the cup, you'd die.
That's your mistake.
Weakling. So, it was an immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible. Oh yes, he slumped over without so much as a twitch. I felt the Javachino I just drank turn sour in my stomach.
Or so much of his YouTube there. I made the joke. Move on.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
What?
Nope. I didn't make it. Move. Go.
All right.
Move. Stop drawing attention to it.
All right, let's go.
I'm drawing attention to it.
No, we're not.
And the waitress?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, I guess I'll never speak.
No. Godot has a mouth visor. Right there.
No, he just moves the visor down to cover his mouth.
No.
Okay. You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Particular features, it's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her, you know.
Please.
She's practically naked in that uniform.
So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear a uniform, even me! Ooh. I like how the music cut out for that.
I was just gonna say.
Master Wright, please spare the court any further mental anguish.
I disagree, I want to see that.
think Phoenix...
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away.
Yeah, there are other things I recognize about her, too.
He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Sure, you saw a waitress take coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Cadeau, there's other features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you add them to your testimony.
Sure.
Can you post a link to some fan art of Phoenix in the waitress uniform? Depends on how...
Is it cute?
How acceptable.
Also, is there credit in it? I'll permit the link if so. Yeah, it has to be acceptable and there has to be credit. There was a ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose. Hang on. Do we have... No, we don't have a photo of it. We saw sometimes. Wait, the straps were loose? No, we saw her, like, the straps were tight on her. It's only Pinterest, no credit. Nah, I'd rather not, say, look at this cool art, Lamau, who did this. Not that I'm saying you would be doing that, swear. I just get worried about that.
You have a platform, so you have to be careful about that sort of thing.
Yes. Alright, let's see. You do seem to remember several details about her appearance, but what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face. The watermark has a URL on it. Okay, square. Here.
That's different. That's good. Also, yeah, as if I wouldn't remember that. Objection. The witness noticed the straps on the accused apron.
Oh my god. I won't put it on stream because, again, I don't want to post it without credit, but oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's see.
Oh my god. Here, I'll
Oh,
I know you got it. Okay.
Edgeworth is not wide enough.
He's
that's
standing
a side shot.
sideways. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that he just
Still
keeps going
not
and going and
wide
going. That's very cute.
Oh no, I love it.
This would be great for anyone watching the VOD later.
Yeah.
Just us going, look at how cute. Aw, that's nice.
He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. Ask about the straps or the waitress's back? I mean, the straps.
Are you sure?
Both of these work.
Okay, so dude doesn't have any details about the face, but he can describe the ribbon that she uses to tie her hair back.
Yes.
Yeah, which is kind of in the back.
The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you
Oh,
never
yeah,
saw
yeah,
the
yeah.
waitress from the front at all?
Yeah, that's what they're getting at. I remember that now.
Huh. He's got you there, Gramps.
Thanks, Godot. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone, but this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons!
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm obsessed with waitress uniforms. I mean, wait, no, shit.
Mr. Cadeau, Christ. Anyways, add details about identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet.
Someone should apologize to Austin.
There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Nothing in particular with the apron.
You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you clearly saw the witness's face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay.
This has turned into a matter of pride for old Seedy now.
That's
Yes.
a good name.
Wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not.
Like I thought, We need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front.
Do you think old CD really saw Maggie do it?
Well, he probably has his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there.
But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress.
I guess. She does make a good point, though.
Hey! Did I just say something clever?
I wonder if the waitress Mr. Gadoo saw was really Maggie.
Nick? That's what you have to figure out, Nick.
Did I just say something clever, though, Nick? Nick? There were ribbons. There was nothing about her interest. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah?
It's also nice that they showed that, that he already stated that he could clearly see the red ribbon in her hair to establish that, unlike Godot, he's not red colorblind here, so that it's not the same sort of thing.
Mr. Godot, I'd like you to please take a look at this.
Yeah, that filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly.
Thank you?
Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
And has been run over by a steamroller.
Welcome aboard, Chives. Oh, wait, hang on. Did you run over your child with a steamroller?
Only one!
Yes!
He was my grandson. It hardly
Of course
counts.
I have. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that, huh?
Let's keep this cannon rolling.
Well, you half-witted clot.
You mean rolling like a steamroller?
What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Godot, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Eh?
And just as you said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before...
Eh?
Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front!
Oops.
Motherfucker. This man procreated?
Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this one.
Huh. Well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands.
Which means I can justify restarting my drinks of coffee. This is one. The other ones don't count. Everyone saw. This is one.
Listen, Trite, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
You're back with strawberry green tea and it smells really good. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that sounds amazing right now.
I've never had that kind of green tea. That sounds amazing. I fucking love green tea.
I want to have some strawberry green tea now. Holy shit.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of your situation, Mr. Godot. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. Don't I sound it? I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what a burger customer wanted.
Can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything!
I was gonna say, I love how
personal experience.
I love how spiteful she sounds because McDonald.
Yeah.
Who do you think got me banned?
Nick!
Very well, let's just, your attention. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
Oh God. Square, don't make me realize that.
Oh shit. If this trial wasn't Ace Attorney 2 as apparently intended, that would mean that game would have Turnabout Big Top and this trial in the same game, like a quarantine zone.
However,
Disgusting.
also, imagine Franny whipping this guy.
True.
Okay.
Alternatively, imagine
You
Franny
would like
whipping
it
this
though.
guy.
You would like
Yeah.
it though is the problem. He ruins everything.
He ruins everything.
He's the worst character.
Yep.
So glad I get to voice him. He was another of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles.
That's the scouter he's talking about.
A broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Javachino. Little Fidget picked up the cup and with his free hand and took a sip.
It feels like in that context, that's a slur.
Yeah, right?
The testimony we've just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we gonna handle this, Nick? By we, I mean you.
We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove this old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kinda cruel?
Fuck him!
Yeah, but he
suppose.
deserves it.
But it's what I do best, being
I
cruel.
meant you need to go
Bully
full
old
cruel,
man.
Nick.
Oh.
Don't go kind of cruel, go full cruel.
Lobotomize him with this hacksaw.
Don't half-ass this, Nick. He got me kicked out of McDonald's!
You got her kicked out of McDonald's! Spectacles?
Dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish, that's why I remember him so well.
He did have some kind of lens over his left eye, but I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses.
He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance.
Ah! Better come up with something sharp and quick!
I guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. So that makes me feel like I should come back then. He had a newspaper in his right hand. Didn't you say that he had a sports paper?
Hey, Cloud, how about you don't snag my chair right now? Thanks.
The newspaper was a sports paper, wasn't it?
That young hooligan. I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting? How am I supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on? I need to find out if Gustin Braun retained the World Championship title.
It was his paper, not yours. If you want to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own?
What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you judge me?
Guts and Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway.
Oh.
No, I was going to look up that fight.
Nah, I just felt like spoiling it to you. We're starting to go a little more cruel.
The
We're
spoiler
at
ban has been
been cruel.
lifted, motherfucker. He was listening to the wireless, which is radio. The wireless?
The decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Honey,
Are
I
you
am
exploding?
multitasking so often that if I stop doing things, I will collapse. Please. Oh boy.
And using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. I was straight in my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Get your own shit. Just get your own shit.
Oh, yeah, look at me.
You can read them for free at the fucking library. Jesus.
Yeah, go to the library, you motherfucker.
Support your local library!
And support me at McDonald's! You mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right?
I'm really upset that you're making me continue to voice this character. You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right?
Maybe.
What's it matter if I saw it from the front or from behind? My eyes don't lie.
Oh, Jesus!
Seeds!
Better not push until I've got some hard evidence. Okay. Took a cup with his free hand and took a sip.
Look at the evidence again.
Pretty please.
Look at the coop. Look at the coop.
The coop?
Look at the coop.
Maybe
What
the
about the coop?
Look at the coop.
Look-
Maybe
look at
look
the
where
coop.
the sippy sip is.
Hang on,
How
hang on.
hippity-picked?
Wait. Hold on a second.
Before that.
Back up.
Wireless.
His
Newspaper.
right hand. Bingo.
Look at the kip.
Yeah. He picked it up. Yeah. Bingo. 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 Yeah. Thank you. I get it.
You're welcome.
Mr. Cadeau, do you remember what you told me at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory.
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory. I tell you. Seeds.
All of that cut out except seeds.
Seeds.
Good. I'm glad. That's actually better. Care to tell us where this is going, Trite?
According to Mr. Cadeau, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
No, he's got two right hands. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Good enough. But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup used by the victim, correct?
Yes, and on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's soft lips.
Yes?
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But oh!
Well, Mr. Cadeau, the court is waiting for your epic gamer performance.
Nice one.
You said
What's
you need
a
those seeds
gamer?
and sing the pigeon song!
Did I say that? All I remember saying is seeds.
Mr. Cadeau, sing the pigeon song. I think the winner should better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait! You're not getting rid of the worst character in this game that easily! If you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony?
A young rat was holding the cup in his left hand.
Okay, let me try to think, let me try to visualize how that would play out if he's so adamant about this. Let me think for a
Yes.
second.
Yes.
So, let me check the...
Check your evidence.
in his left hand.
I don't know that you can tell from this particular image.
No, I
don't think so either.
I'm just thinking. I think I know where this is going, but I like the nitty gritty of it is a little.
Yeah,
vague
exactly.
right
I
now.
remember, but
Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am.
Did he finally get a heart attack, please?
Isn't that dead young hot bot and you spiky-haired Yahoo who are at fault?
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't you call me old man, old man. You've looked like that since you were 40.
you're welcome, old man.
Meanwhile, I was born like this, molded like this.
Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say.
Say something important and maybe we'll start listening.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, hey, Maria. We're dealing with the old one, with the old man in the
We're
Phoenix,
dealing with the
right?
worst character.
Yes, the worst character in this game thus far. Welcome aboard, everybody.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cadeau, but
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Mr. Cadeau!
Free us!
Yes. But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Left hand or right hand?
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. You know, the right side.
It's all one thing.
He kept fiddling with it all the time.
It was his left side.
Or yeah,
Yeah, it was his
Right.
his left. We would see on the right.
right. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
But the way he drank it doesn't add up like that.
we know the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers and
monitor?
Saiyans.
You mean like a television screen?
Sure, if that helps you think of it. But it's 2019, nobody has TVs. The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data.
It's called glass.
It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HD, TV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts in good old black and white.
Just like CDs, TVs, HDMIs.
HD TV,
HGTV, AMD, CMD.
HMD.
Applebee's.
Oh shit, I ran over my headphones for a moment.
Good job.
Oh, that's a
There we
go.
no-no.
I'm just gonna tell you, Connor, please just present. You have all you need. Please don't make me read
let me
more.
think about this. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
Well, Nick, what do you think?
I think the guy's telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right.
Then chuck evidence at him until he breaks. We have this formula down pat.
Please.
Shove it at his face.
But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradiction to the testimony, right? How could someone ever be wrong about anything? Okay, so, let me think. He was wearing the earpiece on the same side of the green as the green lines of his specs. I was looking at the profile again. Left side.
Okay.
Green?
Teal, but
Okay.
so it's over his left eye, but his left ear was ruptured, or his left eardrum was ruptured. So why would he be using that over his fucked up ear at the time?
If he was listening to the wireless.
If he was listening to the wireless at the time.
Did he see somebody else, or...
Yes, another guy wearing another Google Glass, also reading a sports newspaper, listening to the wireless.
I'm a little confused, to be honest. Let me think. It'll make a lot of sense. I think I know where it's going. I'm just the actual steps to
Who's
get there.
the
I'm a little
fairest
confused
one
by.
of all?
Okay, yeah, well, yes, I did know where that was going, but I knew about that, but I don't know how to get to that point. Because
Be helpful if I remembered how you got to that.
I mean,
So if he was seeing everything reflected,
that's not what we're proving. All we're proving is that the guy's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he's lying or not doesn't matter. All we're here to do,
It's just
It's
to remind
proof that
people he's
his-
wrong.
yeah, is just to tell people his memory is not correct, or things are at the very least not the way that he is describing.
in that case then, he kept fiddling
Yeah.
with it all the time. Wait, no, hang on. Okay, can I present the medication
Yes, that is one of the things you can present.
here? That would make sense to me.
You can probably also
Yes, you can present
the
it here.
earpiece, I'd imagine. Or
Well,
not the
we're
earpiece,
trying to prove
but
that he wouldn't have the earpiece on his left ear. That
yeah,
would make
exactly.
sense.
Okay, so now that you've gotten it
Whichever-
correct, you could present either Glenn's profile or the medication at
That's what I was
any
thinking.
statement.
On
This
any
time
statement?
around.
Oh, okay.
Any of it. Literally, the entire his entire testimony is one long statement, so you can just
Gotcha.
present it on any part.
I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Cadeau, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
Yeah, no question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt.
Come to prison, motherfucker!
I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Cadeau, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it was impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in the left ear because he couldn't even hear that ear. In that ear, whatever.
Is that true, Captain? It is. Oh. Pigeon. Pretty pigeon.
That was beautiful.
Thank you for serenading us.
That was beautiful.
This witness's testimony is completely unreliable and his singing voice is elegant. He only saw the waitress from behind, and he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
Sorry, I'm actually physically damaged from the horrible singing. A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup.
Yes, I'm lactose intolerant.
This old man is my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip? That is one way to interpret it, and it would not be incorrect.
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down. I know I'm right.
So he said he doesn't remember where he was sitting. Not crime photo. Floor plans. How could he have seen it reflected? Was he looking in the reflection of one of the windows, maybe? Like, again, we'll get to that.
Yeah. We'll get there.
The lad drank his Giovacchino with his left hand. Let me put you out of your misery, and more importantly, mine. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, and then he switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
But he died instantly. Impossible! The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
Are you saying this guy's reliable?
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor.
Well, no, the witness's statements are irrelevant.
The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elg drank the poisoned coffee. Like this.
Jesus Christ, Godot! The point of this testimony was to establish whether or not the witness's memory was credible, and the results are clear. The testimony given by the witness is useless!
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court, but to be frank, his testimony is a farce!
You have to be so frank. Take that, you pompous old fogey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Godot, you can't reach me from there.
Your seeds can't reach me.
Your
I'm
weak
offensive
noodle arms
prosecution.
can't throw seeds that far.
Silence in the courtroom! Now, your weak noodle arms. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned!
What?
Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Godot?
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Godot, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know. What?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
But me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
It's pronounced Shogun. Well, everyone,
No, that's enough. That's good.
the final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
I'll literally
What have you
die
got
if I have
to lose,
more.
Captain?
My
I'll
life.
give you all the coffee you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
Did he just ask Godot out?
Yeah, actually.
You bet, much quicker. Also, Godot, how do you feel about skimpy waitress uniforms?
I can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gonna be using some sort of infinite ammo code with the. See this headband? Infinite ammo. Oh my god, he actually has a headband. Holy shit.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I thought you were directly referencing that. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Giovacchino.
We can see that he has the scouter on his left eye and the cup on next to his right hand here.
Yes. Also, I'm pretty sure I can see the earpiece in his right ear.
I think that's hair? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
No, wait,
it
hang
didn't
on.
occur to. Yeah, it didn't occur to me that those might be two separate pieces
Yes.
until now. The
coloring's slightly different. You can see the light playing off his hair, whereas the thing in his ear is completely black. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase, knocked her right over. It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, huh? Huh?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I remember it perfectly. Yeah, you doubted me again. You down a poor defenseless old man.
No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Cadeau.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what, probably? That's all I
Like-
can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
Lipstick.
You're
That's
a bird
nothing.
brain. That's
Move on.
why. That's why. That's all you can think of.
Maya, are you okay?
Very well,
I'm a
Mr. Wright.
little loopy today.
Your final cross-examination, please.
Alright, here we go. Might be nothing, I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his cappuccino. The clumsy idiot upset the vase, he knocked it right over. It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Turned things upside down. I think I want to press on this. I feel like it's a really weird way to say that without... You mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking?
The vase turned upside down, and my testimony's turning this case upside down. It's a joke. I just wanted everyone to hear it. What do you think, Captain?
No, no.
I'm impressed by your ability to waste my time.
Cadeau hasn't raised any objections for a good while now.
So, you young show-off, with that scrap of information, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man and admit defeat.
He's really giving you the evil eye, Maya?
It's you he's looking at, Nick, not me. This
I
is
won't tell
unrelated. It's like he's saying, "Hey, triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin."
I guess I'll just have to rise to the challenge then. Okay, can I just present? Do I have to press on something?
You can just present.
Okay. What do I have, even?
Well, you've
Well,
learned
we
something
already-
new about the scene of the crime. Maybe
I was gonna
compare that to what we might know.
There,
Maybe
Hmm.
compare that to what we might know.
Yeah.
Huh.
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 Hmm.
I guess either of these statements probably works.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh,
Objection! Mr. Cadeau, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Maya's on burger withdrawal right now, don't worry about it. Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact.
Eh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I'm no granddad of yours, Hopscotch.
Just like my granddad. Oh,
But, Phoenix, you okay? If there's already more seats in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night.
Eh?
I like how it's not even a threat. He's just saying you keep throwing seeds. It's like inconvenient for us.
do you know how many pigeons we'll have to hire? It's so costly. They have such tiny brooms.
And then...
I just remembered something.
Yes? Go on?
Broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Well, you see. It startled me when that young lad collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean. Ha ha.
The vase on
Your table.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
What is it?
Don't you grin at that!
That is the same vibe as that, like, one Scooby-Doo picture of everyone freaking out except Fred, who's, like, grinning like a madman.
Yeah. Monsieur le juge? I'd like to ask a question now, if I may. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Godot.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I got more to say. Oh yeah, I remember something else.
I am so done with this motherfucker!
Wait, listen to me.
Oh god, he got snapped.
Bailiff, snap the gauntlet!
Just for him, though.
We have been considerably sidetracked, and I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant is not positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are 2 disparities in the testimony we've heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank with his left hand. And the earpiece which he inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Wow, Nick. You did it. Good job.
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor. I really have to pee.
The witness we heard from just now, he is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into the statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
I've made many
Whatever.
copies.
The prosecution doesn't like props like that.
Godot's really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There were 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Godot's.
It's like that
yes,
sassy mad,
Your Honor.
where you just get real sassy because you're mad.
Sassy mad. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony, it's more like a 5-year-old's apology!
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. The court is adjourned.
I mean, I guess we could print business cards on the back of them, but it'd still be 2 more business cards. than
Phoenix
you
Wright,
have.
attorney at law. I'm sorry.
Perfect. It already has the
Absolutely
apology.
fucking perfect. Anyways, thank you all so much for coming by. I really hope you all have a good day. We're gonna keep this case going tomorrow. That was a fucking hell of a trial. Take it easy, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Bye-bye.